Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safe. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 13.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches.
Center fielder number 28, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one. This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Back goes Span to the track, to the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Ji-Man Choi will be next. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. That's lifted the other way out to left. Span is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Mike Zunino. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So stepping in, Gordon Beckham. On the season, he's hitting a very productive .320. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pham sprinting after it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
The tag, and he is out. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
Second baseman, Corey Seager.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. Stepping up now, Willie Athamas. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. In there for strike one, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. Here it comes, 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And a fastball just a bit high. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Third baseman.
So striding in, Kyle Seager. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Span is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Austin Meadows.
Austin
A decent
Meadows.
lead at second. Here's the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And the runner gets back. No double play. Digging in to try it again. Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make it bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Just a tick behind for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Lewis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Well, he had a rough first 2 innings. You know what? He was in the dugout, though, talking to the pitching coach. I'm sure they had to make some kind of adjustments or maybe talk himself back into the game, because here he is for the 3rd inning. Let's see what happens with that conversation.
1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Here's Chris Davis now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The catcher.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the changeup is way low that time. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see.
And we'll have to leave it there. As at the plate, Denard Span. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Meadows is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Here's Eric Young Jr. now, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Meadows coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pham has a beat on it, makes the catch, and digging in for his second at bat, Corey Seager. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Span is after it, and no one will track it down.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Optimus. And that misses, ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. In there, 1-1. Down the first baseline, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Right side and right into the shift. Beckham from shallow right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Meadows moves over, makes the play, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Trout becomes out number 2 this inning. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Austin Meadows. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Austin Meadows.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tommy Pham is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Young shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. It was a walk in his last trip. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Span. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tapped out in front of home. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Denard Span. He singled his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows has a beat on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he will make it back to 2nd and be content with holding on there. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Chris Davis.
And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Young is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Boy, that's a tough 2-seamer to hit right there. Usually that 2-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
The catcher, number
Here now
3.
is Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a ball, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Meadows. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's Jose Peraza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ready once again, Gordon Beckham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Number 27.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Throw won't get him. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-2 game. Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Corey Seager. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Corey Seager.
Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Digging in once again, Willie Athamas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Digging in to try it again.
Batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in. Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. The base hit. Ready for another shot now. Austin Meadows. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Now both runners are breaking. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout at the track. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped high in the air. Beckham is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a high pop up toward the stands behind third. Suarez is there to put it away and finally put. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Lewis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Choi looks up. Gone! Stepping into the box, Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. 3-1 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. A little bouncer.
Mike Zunino.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Suarez is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Matt, that is pitching right there. It's not always about the velocity. That pitch is 89 miles an hour, but it's a two-seamer. Great movement, and he hit the location. That's how you beat good hitters. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And this is off the glove of Ruiz as it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
To the right side and through, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kyle Seager. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Swing and a liner. Spam has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peraza into shallow left. And that. Now at the plate, Gordon Beckham.
For the Mariners. Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And he's set down, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Trout. New pitcher set to take over. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In the air out to right. Meadows moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll be charged with trying to get on board.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. In now, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Grounded to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Lewis.
Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Into the box now, Bernard Span. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
The final line
multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for